They're guild.
Hey, look who's here. We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
Well, there you go. I am muted. That whole intro was muted. Oh, thank you so much for pointing that out. That would have been quite interesting. I remember my first ever stream when I did something on Twitch so many years ago doing Tunic. I got like halfway through the whole thing and somebody popped in and said, "Mate, I think you're muted." It's like, no! I definitely appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Okay. We'll talk more later. In that case, let us edit and just recap where I'm at. We're back at the Ice Shard Cliffs. We've been to just the most gorgeous area, the ruins of Riveria, which was a map that they didn't previously talk about. I've got both the lances for both the Guardian Rathalos and the Guardian Doshiguma. I did a bit of farming off of stream. I've got some Ajarakan armor going on because I got two parts of Ajarakan because I got sick of trying to farm for the head part. Do I? Or maybe I have three. Hang on a second. Where do I check my equipment? Yeah, legs, waist, and chest is a Ajarakan, just to get that fortify and get some part breaker, and then resentment stuff from Nud Ura. And I was saying I've got a guard deco and a handicraft deco already. That's very lovely. An adaptability to the deco, which should make me immune to this weather. Wait. I actually just skipped through all that.
We took the liberty of building a base
This is so
camp in this
scuffed.
fine place you found for us.
Okay.
We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
Yeah, we
have new info on the
kind of
White Race.
breezed past them, didn't
Get
we?
ready for this one.
And of course, I took on Arkfeld.
You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. Possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Think I know the one.
All right, I'll take you to where he is.
That'd be great. You ready to go? Werner and I will stay put.
Okay.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Alharkin. Am I keeping up?
I'd never heard of any of this before.
And I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine.
Hmm. Gather all the things.
We'll bear right once we're across the bridge.
Alma, look at those arches.
Wow.
We're seeing the remnants of a civilization at its prime. Time really is just a straight line, huh? Just a line of infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Okay. Which way am I going now? This way? Wait. This is so cool. This world, the world building in this one. Sheesh. the fact that this all takes place in the ruins of an ancient civilization.
Well, what's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be.
What does capricious mean again?
Explain. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
Because he's wise.
We need to reach a village called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds.
Yeah. He's a funny one, isn't he?
I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Sounds good to me.
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster. It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may.
Oh, the music kind of reminds me a bit of like Borderlands.
That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
Whoa. The lighting is so good.
But is it though?
There's no way. Our sacred can probably make it, but
The beast is away. Now is the time.
My cat is an escaped science experiment and it's absolutely wonderful. It gets me every single time. Capcom, thank you so much for making the Nerd Owner Palico gear a little octopus. So funny.
Wishing I was the death.
Okay. Whoa.
What? Now was not the time.
He wanted to feed us. Wanted him fed. Jim the Hat.
how's it even walking on this mess? Stay ahead of it!
You named him Hunter so you weren't, so that you'd be purposely unsure.
Ice? It's freezing the ground to secure its footing.
We have to stop it! Oh, don't stop, no matter what!
Do we have to stop it? It seems to be kind of minding its own business.
Well, stop! That was close. Let's keep going.
It's pretty cool.
The sheer size of it is a threat.
I don't know. I feel like we're taking on bigger. It's about the same size as Cove Taroth, right?
That place covered in icicles. It looks spacious enough.
Yeah, I look forward to fighting him.
To set up a pop-up camp.
Stop! You,
Worth a try. Anything's better than staying out here.
not everything has to be a pop-up camp. Oh. See, he's a big chillin'.
Everyone all right?
He doesn't attack us.
Scares the wits out of me.
We can't go any further while it's around. Hunter, I believe this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you
Poor
stay here.
thing.
We'll get the camp set up in no time.
Okay. The guild muffin. Look at him. Look at him go. Infinite humor for me. I should probably eat something. Makeshift camp. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I shouldn't eat something then. I'm sure I can use a mobile thingy, but eh.
Let's do this. If anyone's right, I know it's you.
Trying to like process it. One of the great things about this game is a lot of the monsters are not traditionally Monster Hunter-y, yet they feel like they are. So this could easily be something from a different game. Yeah, I saw a weak spot. Ah, there must be a weak spot when he does that. Fair enough. Resentment has activated. I feel like this is one where follow-up dash attack can put in the work. Okay. Definitely giving Elder Dragon vibes, even though it probably isn't. Oh. Look. I am trying to look. Yeah, exactly. So this is very reminiscent to me of Kolv Taroth. Probably same skeleton. But it's the lines that its face is made out of, and it's not like it's unobvious eyes. Oh gosh, come on. Ah. Am I supposed to get up there somehow? Okay, maybe not. Hello, Hirobami. By the way, I absolutely love Hirobami. I think this thing is absolutely great and stupid little thing. It has the most dramatic death as well, Hirobami. Hello. I so want to sever that tail. Ah. Let's try and stay topped up with health. Let's try and stay topped up with health. Good. Oh. Am I right in saying that they've changed the way that Ice Blight works now? Like, it's now to do with holding you in place rather than doubling your stamina rate. That's something I don't mind getting spoiled over, because I think that is what's going on now. strange weakness. Looks like I actually have its attention, and I'm very happy about that. Come on. Ah. The music is so cool. Oh my gosh.
Hang on, Hunter.
What happened there?
Don't get hit now.
You say don't get hit, but that's literally what happens.
You alright? Don't go out there and let the
Yeah, great sword is great. Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm really glad you enjoyed it and that it's been helpful. It's such a fun weapon. Yeah, Corvenzino. Yeah, I see that. It's those lines though. That you could imagine that the way that he has all those lines down his face is very reminiscent of something from a different, you know, different series. Okay. No, don't mount it. Oh. One of the annoying things about giant monsters like this is that they tend to get a bit unwieldy to actually fight.
We'll run it back.
Okay. Are you done? Hey, are you almost there? Okay, well, I guess she failed her. Come on. Oh, good. Come on. Oh, come on. And then every single movement they make is just like really overly big. Oh.
Our attacks aren't having an effect. Let's try aiming somewhere else.
Yes, let's do that. Strange that it should be literally immune right there, but
Now that's how it's done. Guess you danced with giant monsters before, huh?
you might say that I have. Excellent use of the payback thrust there.
There! Away forward! Let's go after it!
Sunbreak Lance was pretty... The great thing about Sunbreak Lance is that it introduced us to Instablock. And Instablock is absolutely king. We got a version of it here, but it's not as good. I'm definitely appreciating the quality of life of having adaptability right now. These fights are really more about the spectacle, aren't they, than anything else. But I guess it's alright. so you got that. I think I prefer that Ice Blight seems to be different now. I think it was just a little bit annoying that both it and Water Blight affected... Okay, hello. Oh. Oh, that was a waste of time. Oh. Is there anything I can do right now? Oh, right. Nice.
Any other lizards like that one? They might be equally susceptible.
Wait, I don't have guard up on. What am I doing? This is a bad idea. Huh. Pull down the floating rocks to use as a rubble as a barrier. Oh, okay, okay. That was not intuitive, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh.
Good. Now you can attack its back directly.
Okay. Lovely. Would if I could. But it's kind of a bit out of reach. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. I also love that as Lance, you can just stand there during those sort of attacks. So that can now...
Whirling its health down. It'll give up soon.
See, I just think this thing was minding its own business, I'm not gonna lie. I did not think he was aiming at me. What's going on over there? Oh, I love the organ. This definitely feels like an end of story cut style boss. And I'm here for it. I feel like Sword and Shield would be really good for breaking that back.
Don't think about when. Keep attacking.
Where was it? Where are the things? That seems a little little unfair.
You alright? Don't go out there unless you got some kind of ice protection, okay?
It's going really well so far, chap. This might end up being my first triple cut. Who knows? I feel like I almost got there with Duna. Why did I do that? I don't even need it. I suppose it's just like taking the life of bugs. I was playing about with SNS yesterday. It's mad fun in this game, I think. Oh, come on, stop it. I mean, he's almost there. He's got the skulls. She's just chilling, smiling, watching it. I'm not quite sure how you're actually supposed to avoid that special attack. Thank you.
Let's send it to the abyss.
Seems so harsh.
You all right?
By some miracle.
Nice. Hello, hello. Good to have you. Of course. Whew.
Never again.
I'm okay.
Whoever this lady is, this wise lady, she lives very far away. She is definitely an introvert.
Blizzard.
What happened to it?
This area appears unaffected. Is this it?
I actually use Power Guard quite a lot. Thank you. She's from Full Ultimate. She's Little Miss Forge. Well, that's the theory anyway. I'm sure it might get confirmed later on. When do I use Power Guard? Turns out quite a lot, because it buffs your follow-up attack and turns it into Grand Retribution Thrust, and you have quite a lot of ability to point it in different directions. I think one of the downsides is that you get more chip damage from a Power Guard, though I wasn't able to actually confirm that. And of course there's the downside that if the monster doesn't hit you or takes really long with their attacks, hello Doshiguma, you end up just rinsing through your stamina waiting for it. It's very good, but a normal counter, well, there's two other types of counter. There's blocking, like guarding, and then what you do after that action. That's kind of very much bread and butter and very much good for the hit, block, hit, block, hit, block, hit kind of quick attacks. Charge counter is more if you want to go and try and take the risk to do the counter. The thing about the normal counter, as I've now discovered, is that if they hit into you, then it's just a normal mid thrust. Whereas if you can release it at just the right time, then it becomes a double counter thrust. For me at the moment, it just depends on what I want to do and what I feel like doing. Sometimes I like to just sit there with a charge counter charging up, waiting for the monster to hit me. And that's just quite fun to try and do that. I missed a bit of the conversation here. Yeah, it didn't really seem that aggressive. Yeah, Power Guard. They've both got quite specific outcomes anyway. So the normal charge counter. So the normal counter has the return thrust, the payback thrust, and the regular retribution thrust. Then the charge counter just has the charge counter as its output. Whereas Power Guard has the leaping thrust, which can gain you a bit of distance. It has a payback thrust as well, which can be guided a lot easier. And the retribution thrust or grand retribution thrust, which leads to a bunch of finishes. Yeah, that's right, double counter strikes. Yeah, I've managed to land a few of them here in the main game. I landed more in the open beta, strangely enough, because it didn't automatically activate if you got hit. Perfect Guard cannot counter continuous breath attacks. I'm not sure if it can or can't. So like, I think a Perfect Guard would lead into this sort of stance where you, I think it's called Stalwart Guard. It's a specific input that happens on certain monsters like Badahara. I don't know that it can't necessarily. It just, I guess it depends on whether it's an unblockable move. Yeah, there's a use for a lot of moves. I did specifically not include one move, which is where you're just holding down shield and without any directional input you press triangle and you just do this little poke. It's just not very helpful or useful, and it would feel weird making a part of the video to go, here's this move. Don't use it. So like technically I didn't discuss that there's the high thrust is slightly more powerful than the mid thrust, but just in terms of the way that I was trying to pitch the guide, I was trying to like get people up and running rather than trying to min-max everything, you know? Oh, that's so annoying, because mid thrust is really quick and snappy. I really like it. I like spamming mid thrust. I should probably take these. Yeah, that's sad that the guide said that. I think some people just care a little too much about whether something is the optimum DPS. But if you miss because the tail is on the ground and you're aiming high, then that's not optimum DPS anyway. And whilst you're learning a weapon, I guess maybe if it was a guide about how to get the optimal DPS, then I guess I could understand that. Iron Skin, crit draw, very nice. And fire attack, nice. Take a sip of water. Yeah, great. I wanted to help people get up and running,
Suja, right?
and also get a sense of how it feels differently now. One thing that troubles me is how to find the opportunity to turn the camera mid-fight. I guess it might be that I'm just very used to like the finger spaghetti of Monster Hunter sometimes. So in terms of turning the camera mid-fight, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm quite used to it. But then I've played quite a lot of these games now. Let's continue on up the mountain.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason.
Whoa.
If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Look over there. That's where we came from.
Cool.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
Yeah, that's quite a good idea to put it on toggle. I've gotten used to the muscle memory. Poogie?
Are you the ones?
There's a Poogie.
Ah,
You're a hunter. The hunter, yes. What? Who's this? He's got a toad on his head. That is... Wait, what? Okay. I didn't know this was happening. So my cupcake... No, my hunter is called Cupcake. My cat is called Muffin. My bird is called Croissant. So... Danish? Like a Danish pastry? What other kind of... what other kind of sweet treats are there? What are some things you can go and get from a bakery? Pancake, that's a good one. I'm probably gonna have pancakes tomorrow. Because you do have pancakes with bacon. Donut. Donut's very good. Yeah, I think that's the one. Because like cupcake and pancake would be a bit like a little too similar. We'll go for this spelling of it. Hello, donut.
Are we done here then?
Oh no.
Doing the harvesting up top.
the Alharkin said she would.
This is nice. Apples. Oh, cooked apple is an amazing thing. This feels like a really traditional Monster Hunter location. You know what I mean? Especially with this music, it feels like one of those little villages you'd go and visit that's like on top of a mountain, and they're all worried about Heaven's Mountain stuff. You can keep going, mate.
Al Harkin must be here somewhere. Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Al Harkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard. So we meet at last, if I may.
Hey, no touching.
My word. How tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait. Please, tell me. I'm one of the Keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because the Keepers created them?
Come with me.
Oh, you can't just give a straight answer, can you? Ugh. Could you imagine meeting someone like that in real life? That'd be such a pain.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy.
And as an engineer, I can't abide by that.
This energy along the Wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials, and it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians, a host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
You still haven't answered the question.
But Arkveld woke up.
Why did it fall into ruin? Everyone just keeps saying they brought it upon
What is
themselves.
Arkveld? What should the Keepers do? Please. My uncle said that you would have the answers.
The answers are in you
Where
all
that
along.
creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say.
Of course you can't.
That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you the perfect explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you?
My role is to watch and listen.
She just said nothing. She just said absolutely nothing.
For this guardian.
Yes, I'm a keeper. No, that's not why. I want to know what will happen to Arkveld.
I'm gonna slay it.
If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
Huh?
So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
She literally just said nothing. We went all that way for nothing.
That takes care of the base camp.
We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
Hope this isn't too much of a spoiler for you.
Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it.
The melding pot services, of course it does.
While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharken has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharken we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
Repast? Oh, come on. Yeah, looks like it's just a village. Right. Gemma. Come on. Let me. Fine, I'll go in. Go in here.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
That toad is amazing. Take these materials with you. The Allharken bade me ready it for you. Use them in our melding pot. I'm happy to do so with any materials of yours too. Strange thing on normal hunting in time scenes. I would have loved it if if that's the case. Then in this cutscene, it's like beautiful. Everything is so beautiful, and then skips to your hunter all like yeah. Into appraisal items. Crushed crystal. Oh, okay. Sword and armor. So just 4 points, eh? I'm sorry, Leap of Faith. I'm probably not going to be using you. The rest seem fairly helpful. Maybe I'll not do that then, because I have this one. I have a silver melding ticket and I have a. Cool. Yeah, let's do that.
I hope it suits your taste.
Ice attack, paralysis attack. Guard up. Well, at least they're up front with it these days. Ballistics. And focus.
Give it a try.
Normally you have to go through great lengths to get skills like that. Big preach. Big preach. Okay, I'm guessing you want to... yeah, trade. Dragon Scale of Vase. Okay. Looks like I could do looking out for Dragon Scale Vase.
Gemma's not here. Guess I'll come back later.
Gemma, you... oh, for crying out loud. Okay, actually, you know what? No point eating because I'm about to. I guess. Very beautiful. Well done, Capcom. Muffin. Oh, I thought we were going to get to chat to Muffin. I can't use the binoculars? Are you kidding me?
Oh, hello, Hunter. Quite a view, isn't it?
Aren't you cold, Nata?
I'm okay. The two of us were just talking about Arkveld.
God, it's so dumb looking.
You've taught me time and time again, Hunter. Things in nature happen for a reason.
For me to slay them.
If it decided to leave Wyveria, if it realized it needed to eat, there has to be a reason for it.
Right. And together we'll find it.
I won't let you down. I may still be learning, but I'll do my part.
Welcome. This way.
Oh, okay, okay. Not yet. No, no, not yet. Ooh. Hello, Donut. Whoa! Hello, his new immenseness. Cool. Cool. Hello.
Oh, there you are.
I've been having a look around, as this kind person just explained to me. This is called the Oscultary. It's where the Allharkin prays. To the people of Suja, it's a very important place.
Must be, if they use it for prayer.
We live in such a fascinating world. For every place, there's a different treasure. And for every treasure, there's a need that it fills.
Cool. Oh, there's a couple more people back here. Olivia. Gemma. Oh, this is so old school Monster Hunter.
Olivia, Athos. Nice night, isn't it?
All the nicer when you've just taken on a monster of a monster. We make a pretty good team. Something tells me it's not your first time wrangling with something that size. Huh? And I hear you're a bit of a nomad, going from one place to another.
Well, after that.
Any particular reason why?
Sorry to disappoint, but no. What about you? What's your story?
Me? I suppose there's an idea in my head of what I should be. So I try to do what I think is right, hoping it will take me one step closer to it.
What's that?
That sounds like it requires a lot of discipline.
It can sometimes.
The birds in the background.
But then I look at you and think, what's it all for? Maybe I'd be better off living free as a bird.
Free as a bird.
Look at me getting all deep. Must be this clean mountain air.
Oh yeah, fresh air is bad for you. Gemma, my prince, what are you up to? She's trying to get an idea.
I don't know about you, Hunter, but I'm starting to think we're in over our heads.
Think we should pack it in?
Yeah, right. After coming this far? You know, Hunter, when breaking a big rock, I use a tiny wedge. When dealing with something difficult, I treat it like a big old rock. I get to hammering away at it. I just keep hammering away, and eventually, that little wedge does its thing. I believe in that wedge. Just like I believe in you.
Hope I
Yeah.
don't let you down.
You? Never. Hunter, we may not be much. Just a couple of sputters in the ether. But we can move mountains.
It is nice seeing her again. For Ultimate was my first Monster Hunter. I got very confused during it, I'm not gonna lie. Silver Rathalos and Tidal Naturala were the most horrific experiences I potentially ever had in gaming.
We've been waiting for you.
Enjoy.
Ooh, food.
There we are.
I just had Chinese food for dinner, so. Oh, hello.
Let us eat.
I would have thought there'd be like vegans up here, but no, that's a lot of meat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the meal.
Oh, I've taken off my clothes.
It was really delicious.
Why have I taken off my clothes?
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
Why have I taken off my clothes?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Yeah, I don't think Arkvale can do that.
You witnessed the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
Are the sounds of yesterday all that clear? So that hints at a final boss, I'm guessing. Obviously, no spoilers. Oop, please.
But we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
Huh? I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh!
Of course! If we want to learn about Arkfeld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
Their movements are so like
Where are
weird in these
Guardians
scenes.
Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
We came all this way for that. Look, at least we'll get to fight some cool stuff.
This place. The weather is so calm here. It's so unlike the other regions.
Is there some trick to it?
There's no trick at all. It's actually quite simple. Our Wyverian ancestors left the capital, discovered a land of calm, and planted their lives here. Where they took root, we continue to grow. Nothing more.
You're too humble. Even as an outsider, I can see the care and love you've poured into this village. It's beautiful here. Truly.
A Wyverian can endure many more seasons than a human. Perhaps that is the trick to how much we've grown.
Really, like that big dude.
We should be on our way.
Thank you once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkfeld, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I could have called the pig Yum Yum. Oh, never mind.
All right, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
So, you think you'll just enter Wyveria and study the Guardians?
Well, I won't let you.
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkfeld. Together.
But I'll find him more.
Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way.
Milk.
I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
Okay.
Just say the word.
Obtain 10 new titles. Okay, okay. Show me the game. Show me the game.
Hey! Anything catch your eye?
No dance from that dude. Do I have anything though I can newly upgrade? No, I'm staying pretty on it, aren't I? Is there maybe a great sword? Of course there's a spear tuner.
Got something in mind? What are we making today?
Wait.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, maybe we just don't have any parts from it yet. But fair enough. Oh, so this has a strong ore, finally. Breakable, break... and severable. Okay. And roughly a little bit of fire, but like not a lot. Blast blight. Okay. So yeah, I haven't got any parts from it, that's why. I suppose I should go and eat something. No, I'll just go with the ration. What system are you guys playing this on? Out of interest. PC. Cool. How's it running for you? Is it running well? I've heard there's some issues in some places. I'd like to get a PC sometime.
Ready to journey beneath the capital?
Yeah, I'm also on PS5. I'm quite happy with how it's running. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Leave it to me.
How's it going on Xbox? I imagine it's pretty solid, right?
This is the way down. Nata.
Oh, cool. New PC coming. Ooh. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've dissolved the wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant.
Ah.
You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
Oh, that music.
Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
After you follow the path a ways, take the routes up to higher ground. You'll find sanctuary.
Oh yeah, nightmare looking for video cards, especially at the moment with the launch of the recent series.
To walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck.
What graphics card did you go for? After the open beta, I went down this whole rigmarole of thinking, oh, maybe I could get a gaming PC because I thought it was looking bit rancid in the open beta, but it turned out to be all right. Pure atmosphere.
This must be part of the land spine. Or was it the Wormway?
It's like a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the Wormway carries the Dragon Torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this,
The Dragon Torch must be deep below us.
seems like a good theory. These must be those routes he told us to follow up.
Alright, let's get ourselves set up.
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's such a big world.
Now, everyone, we will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkfeld might have gone, and why. Okay, so where do we begin? We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkfelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan. Let's get started
I think I have an idea from some spoilers what they might be.
Down the fort. Come right back if
But
you
we'll
need
see.
anything. Okay, everyone mount up.
Okay. So where are we? Yeah, we are in Wyveria. We're just at a lower point. And then it goes even further down. This is such a surprising area. It reminds me, if you've ever played Hollow Knight, of the White Palace. Yeah. Let's just go. Wait. Let's just make sure I've got some items first. Yeah, me too. Silksong, bring it on. What immersive and beautiful. The artwork in that game is utterly transcendent.
A sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
I will admit I never did the Path of Pain.
What kind of monster do you
Don't quite
think
have the
it would be?
patience for that.
Well, let's see. They would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain.
Yep,
It
it
would
is
maintain
exactly.
broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I'd put on guard.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what I think it is. And if it is, I'm happy to see it. Would have loved to have had this moment completely spoiled, but unspoiled, but
This is called the monster's spore. Its shape, size, scent, and placement give us clues about the monster.
Really?
It's still fresh. Between the spore and the traits a sentry would require, we try to surmise our target.
An Odogaran, probably a subspecies.
it's funny that they went straight for the ebony.
Get back!
Right, let's move quickly.
Then I suppose it being a special place, it might just naturally be it. It's funny that they say Odogaran, that's how they pronounce it. Because I always say Odogaran. Hello buddy, it's so good to see you again, even though you're the annoying version. A guard dog. Okay. Okay, don't try and counter that like that. Oh, come on. I was so surprised this thing wasn't in Rise and Sunbreak. Yep. So it's that. Luna Garden was pretty awesome, wasn't he? But I thought he was. Let's just heal up a little. Actually, not gonna lie, having bleed is actually not too bad when you have resentment. Oh. Okay, so don't be right beside it when that happens, but okay. Ugh. Oh yeah, I remember that hole was having that huge knockback for some reason. Okay, well whilst you're attacking my cat, I'll just attack your tail. Yeah. Wow, what was that? Sharptooth trees. It just very quickly gave me a tutorial for something and then didn't give me enough time to actually take it in. Something about sharptooth trees? Okay. You may say so. What was it about Sunbreak that made you love it more than World? Because I think that's not a completely uncommon opinion. I think, because like Maximilian dude, I think he would have preferred Sunbreak etc. to World because it's a bit more bombastic and a bit more crazy. Oh. No, bad dog. I guess the Doshiguma did quite a lot of work for me there. I wonder how musky this place smells. Really? I'm down here and he's up there. This is very much the typical Odogaron way. I can imagine that by comparison, Iceborne could seem quite basic. Pretty, but basic. But I quite like the fundamental approach. What was it? It's not that I hated Iceborne or anything. No, Sunbreak. It's more just... I had gripes with it. And my favourite thing about Monster Hunter is actually the world building. Not even lore, just like the environments and the monsters, like this environment and this monster. Even though I prefer vanilla Odogaron to this one. So there's not much difference, it's just this one theoretically has dragon element, although he's not used it so far. I feel like this is a monster you can have a good boxing match with. Nice. Yeah, I was playing about with SNS yesterday, and it's phenomenal. It really is. I never got to experience the oils that everyone loves, so I can't say that I'm all like angry that we don't have oils yet. Nice. Get anything good? Defense boost. Bludgeon. Ah. Fire attack.
Hey!
It feels pretty deep into the game and we're still in low rank. It's great. Oh.
Fine hunt. You okay?
Hello.
Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
We should take this with us.
Okay, let's not waste time.
What the hell? What on earth? This has not been spoiled for me. What on earth? Am I getting final boss vibes here, or? I reckon I probably am. What on earth? Zuru.
No, it feeds on them.
What on earth am I seeing here?
Look sharp.
Muffin looks nothing but sharp.
Don't let it blindside you.
Well, I was hoping they'd have another cephalopod. I did not see this coming. This feels like something out of Returnal. Wait, well, since I'm down here, let's just do a bit of digging around. Oh, wow. Guys, this game is so beautiful. Let's go.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
I would really like it if they could patch it so that she doesn't keep saying those things. Yeah, I'm glad that there's so much stuff that they actually really didn't give away in the lead up trailers. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Dash attack coming in real handy here. Oh, cool. Zuru hide. Whoa, this thing's so crazy. Well, where do I go on this thing? There, apparently. A little nubbin. It's so surprisingly small. having a lot less problems with the camera in this one. I'm dead. Oh no. I found that in Sunbreak I had so many issues with like with the camera. You do need to be somewhat aiming it, I find, with the Focus Strike Victory Thrust. You also need to be quite close. That is one slight disadvantage of this one. I don't know what the general balance is around the Victory Strikes. If you're up close, it's very quick, though. It activates very quickly, so that's good. And it feels pretty satisfying to do. It's a little annoying to control, honestly, but it's also not the end of the world. I played about with the gun lance in the open beta, and the Victory Strike there was the Focus Strike was, yeah, it has a long wind up. Is it? Oh, it's not. This thing's such a strange creature. I love it, but this is like almost the most non-Monster Hunter of all the creatures. It doesn't really have a face, or maybe I just haven't broken the top of it yet. Not complaining though. Okay, he seems to be poisoned, that's good. Okay, surprisingly easy despite given the gravitas they gave it. Yeah, I see what you mean. Because it has like the frilly bit down there that glows there, and so those look like teeth. And so I was thinking those might be the kind of the face. That's also reminding me a little bit of Hollow Knight. The sort of mushrooms. Really? Oh gosh. What a strange monster.
You right? You handled those back-to-back hunts like a champ.
Yeah.
We came out of it with valuable new info too.
It's just how I am.
Let's return to camp and plan our next move.
That's crazy.
That was something else. Who'd have expected a monster that preys on guardians?
It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital. Where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves into Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
I would need to spend more time observing the Guardians in their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
And Arkveld has too.
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
Well, we've driven off the thread. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower strata.
Can we do some like?
Let's go.
Can we do some forging first? I'd like to see some cool new gear.
Time for a quick break.
I don't mean to be bowing to Gemma here. Skip.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
Gemma. I put together a new mantle for you. The mending mantle. Okay, cool. Okay.
Got something in mind?
The Chthonian Firewheel. Dragon. 40. Preview. That's a good old Adogon Lance. Or it reminds me of the Taroth Crest Claw. Oh, the new Monsters Inc. Zuwu didn't give us a lance.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, but a greatsword has one. Oh, hello. Wow. That's a bit nice.
Got something in mind?
It's water element? Oh, that's very nice. I like that that look.
Got something in mind?
Oh, loads of things get the Zuwu.
Got something in mind?
Yeah, it's the old school. It's not the G rank, it's this one. Burst. Burst is back. The OG. The meta-defining look. The side thigh. Continuously landing hits gradually increases attack and elemental attack. Cool. And then bleed resistance. That's all pretty standard stuff. Yeah, maximum might. Oh, cool. Ah, that's some cool looking armor. How does maximum might work in this one? If stamina is kept for a period of time, that maximum might doesn't tend to work that well with Lance because it's uses a lot of stamina. No, it's not that it uses tons of stamina, it's just that it uses it quite frequently. Quite frequently. Oh, Palico equipment. Hello. Oh, he's a little cactopus. Oh, what's this random floating orb?
Find me.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff there. Okay, let's restock. Oh, there is that dragon lance I should probably make. Maybe it's time for an update of some of the equipment. This is a bit of a hodgepodge set that I've got here.
I've got, yep. Got something in mind?
Heroics isn't the one. I could go over to this random ass latent power set that I had.
See you later.
Sure, why not?
Well, what can I... Yep. What are we making today?
We are making the
I'm ready to work.
inventory. Very nice.
Come back anytime.
Then we'll put a decoration in it. Guard up sounds good.
Hunter, are you ready to go look for Arkfeld?
Me
too.
Great chat.
Do you really think Arkfeld is just like any other monster now?
No, he's the flagship.
It's too soon to say. But that's why we're going. To find out.
Come on, Nata. Let's go finish what we started.
Right.
Left.
To the lower stratum.
Hunter, I've been thinking a lot about the Keepers and the Guardians. The Wyvern note kept the Guardians asleep in their cocoons, chained up. But the Keepers have been changed too, by the duty we've upheld for 1,000 years. And Arkveld came and broke it all apart. But it freed itself, with its own strength. It even learned to eat. It didn't care how it was created. It just wanted to be free, to live. This journey has made me something more. I've seen vast sands, lush forests, people, life. Arkveld and I are the same. It broke the chains that were holding me and my people back. I'm sure of it.
Cool story, bro. So you're gonna attack me with chains? Is that what's about to happen? Oh, and it's like happy to hear that it helped, Ryan. Thank you for commenting.
What is this? I think it's blood.
Thank you for stopping by and saying that. I appreciate that a lot. It's been incredible to see the response. Yeah. More guides. I'm planning to make more guides soon.
I don't like this place at all. Some are rotting. Some fresh. Did it... all of them?
Gnarly.
Why?
Because it just needs to eat.
This isn't predatory behavior. It's destructive.
It's trying to
We
like...
can't let this go on.
There's no other way.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Arkveld has become a threat to the continued existence of this ecosystem. It must be put down.
No! Please. Please!
Nata.
If anyone should be angry, it's me. And I hate that it happened. This is the first thing it ever got to decide for itself. To be free. To live strong. Please. Don't do this. I'm begging you.
Gosh, that's savage.
It can't control itself.
The path we must take is clear.
For the continued preservation of this ecosystem. the
You
Guild
authorize
authorizes
the...
to slay the Guardian Arkveld.
Acknowledged.
Does this kid ever become likable? I don't actually hate him. I think he's alright. But like, it's kind of a bit of the problem with child characters is they often end up being quite whiny. And of course by nature they're not mature.
It finally got its chance to live!
But doesn't that say represent a very balanced viewpoint? It can be hard to make good, likable children characters like in Stranger Things. They're very good. Bring it on! Here's the music.
Arthas lost control. It's gone berserk. Don't let your guard down.
So theoretically, I shouldn't have an issue with this, right? Oh. Hey, I've lost my buff. Oh, that sucks. I've got it on my own hard mode then. And then... What? It tripped me. Oh, it's Guardian arc failed, that's why. Oh, this move. Great. What I need is... I don't think I have an ancient potion, so... A max potion. I'm just gonna have to make do. Ugh. Wish me luck, I don't have the full health or stamina. The music's very different. No buffs any percent, here we go. Oh, that synth. Keep attacking, keep attacking. No, he's got me. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was very jammy. I should not have done that. Wait, before I stop latching. Right, stop latching. Cocoon fiber. No, stop, stop. Stop! Oh, for crying out loud. Let me pick up the thing. I am using the Guardian Rathalos Lance. Although I do have the Ebony Lance, so I will switch over to that. That was so dumb. Thank you. That's so epic. I love the lance so much for stuff like that. Okay, that was jammy. Oh! It's advertising the portable barbecue spit. I don't think that this is Lance is doing too much, but oh, the music's so cool. Just a second. I just need to check something. Large monster field guide. Oh, it does advise using dragon. Oh my gosh, it is literally eating something. Yeah, don't try and do that after that. This feels a bit more like the open beta version of him. That was extremely dangerous of me. Ah. Stop doing that! Stop doing that move after that. Come on. I keep trying to like power guard into like payback thrust, but that just leaves you too open. I need to do power guard into something like
As a hunter, I'll do what
guard
has to be
dash.
done.
I know you will.
Grill mill. Grill mill, grill mill, grill mill, mill, mill. Right, out we go. Chimkin, let's go. You're taking a strange route here. And then... Oh. I'm looking for some ammo. That'll do. Oh, come on. Moments like that. That's why we love Lance. And then comes the follow-up. Ah. Okay, thank you. Well, there's a weak point somewhere. Of course there are. I made them. Oh. Oh gosh. Still pretty challenging, I've got to say. It's interesting that that's specifically Guardian Arkveld. Woo. Guessing that's the end of low rank. Dun, dun.
Obviously. Good question. This is where the Dragon Torch is supposed to be, right? We already know that Arkveld was drawn to powerful sources of elemental energy it could harvest.
And this was the mother lode?
Maybe, despite feeding, it still had impulses as a guardian. Either way, I guess we'll never know. Wyveria's energy source. In a way, it's the very heart of this land's ecosystem.
I want to go to the Dragon Torch. It's the last piece of the puzzle. What Arkveld was after. I need to know.
Let's look for a way forward.
This cat is hilarious. It's such an abomination. Ooh.
That's gotta be it, right? But something's taken it over.
It can't be.
Send it you.
A guardian?
That reminds me a lot of Zenith, but that's going to be the final boss, whatever it is.
Dragon Torch taken over by...
Whatever that thing possessing it was, had looked ready to awaken at any moment.
What is it?
It is Xochitl. Wyveria created it as their final line of defense.
This is the very guardian that doomed the capital.
We thought it fell dormant. But if it's been drawing energy directly from the Dragon Torch the whole time...
We can't leave it unchecked. Surely there's some way to deal with it.
Without exception, a guardian cut off from its energy supply will die. If we put a stop to the Dragon Torch, Xochitl will perish too.
But the entire Eastlands are sustained by the energy from the Dragon Torch. If we stop it...
It would affect all life in this region as we know it.
Tell me how we can stop the Dragon Torch.
She wants to affect all life in this region.
As
Why
part
is...
of our deep knowledge of this energy, we possess a substance to counteract it. Nata's pendant is an extremely concentrated mass of that countervailing power.
And he's just been wearing it this
What's
whole
his
time.
father's role to stop the Dragon Torch in a time of crisis?
So that's the trick.
Let's calm down. Nata, that pendant is a memento from your father. What do you want to do?
Don't put the fate of the entire country into the hands of a child. That's traumatizing. He'd been through enough.
Unleash its power. And this land will be wiped out. The Keepers know the Torch and Guardians better than anyone. Advice would be welcome.
Us? Our forefathers knew little. As for us, we know as much as you. Simple observers have no right to decide the fate of the world.
Even so, someone has to.
Make it the cat.
My vote is to save as many lives as possible. We must stop the Dragon Torch.
Whoa, hold on. After we investigate. We don't have all the information.
You're idiots to throw it away. The world will never see such innovation again.
Says the man who has seen what these menaces are capable of. Or shall we wait for the worst?
Then let me study it, see how it works. Then do what you want. Easy.
Easy's no word to just throw around. This will destroy their natural order. Their society will be completely uprooted.
But at least they won't be dead.
That may be true. But the comparison's not that simple. Seriously, like what right do we even have? We can't just march in as outsiders and decide.
Right. But we're running out of time. The lives involved take priority. It'll be my sword to fall on, and I will. I can take the pendant.
I'll do it. I'll stop the Dragon Torch.
I'll take the ring to Mordor.
It's what my father would have wanted. This is my role.
I admire your resolve. Are you sure?
Olivia, let us take it from here.
We'll go with him. You're okay with that?
Call on me if I'm needed.
Doesn't seem wise to put the fate of an entire continent into the hands of a 7-year-old child, does it?
Tashin, wait here for me.
My boy.
I'll be okay. I'm a keeper too.
Yeah, okay, Monster Hunter, okay. What is that look? What is that creepy look? Apparently I can't use the smithy.
Hunter,
Just great.
Okay.
What are we making today?
So negative affinity, dragon, some sharpness attack. Got 2 lots of guard. Oh, that's a nice intricate design. Well, either way I'm making up.
Ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Let's see what the other ones are
Catch
like.
your eye?
That looks okay.
What are we making today?
That looks pretty awesome.
Anything catch your eye?
Yes, things catch my eye. Look at it, it's so dangly.
Anything catch your eye?
Cool. Then the armor.
Catch your eye?
Shush. Whoa! That's like the best armor ever. That's the sexier version of the best armor ever. We've got Flare. Yeah, Lance. That is... Oh my gosh, that's so good. No, you gotta go with that. Then that. This doesn't really matter. Yes, maximum ruffleage. And then you can't even see these. So anyway, what does this do? Skill info. Makes it easier to inflict wounds. Upon inflicting enough damage, also deals additional non-elemental damage. Huh? Okay. But like elemental damage doesn't seem to be much in this game anyway. But I'll take your word for it. And blight resistance. This is a strange combination. So I haven't come across these guardian sacrets yet. That is awesome looking
What are we
stuff.
making today?
Are any of these new? Flare. Flare's in there. Huh. So you could maybe make it and make the armor set and then make that as a pendant. Right, okay, first things first. So let's catch up a bit with some of the chat going on here, as was very much caught up in the story beats there. There's a discussion going on about SNS way back. Yeah, Luna Garon. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, then there's a whole thing about Rise and Sunbreak. I'm complicated on Rise and Sunbreak. I wish we still had switch skills. Some of those were really fun to customize your playstyle. The end game armor system was brilliant. The end game weapon system was horrific. It's so grindy. Trying to get those attack decos. The risen monsters were actually pretty decent. Yeah, that's like a thing for a whole nother video at some point. Generations Ultimate. SNS is awesome. So I would say the SNS is more of sometimes a bit more of a king of all trades rather than a Jack, because its aerial ability is insane now. It's absolutely awesome. It's always been great with the aerial stuff, but like it just feels especially great now. And it's super maneuverable. That's the crux of it. It's all about agility with SNS. Defense capability of Lance. Where is it built? Charge blade with guard, which I don't. What it's meant to be. So charge blade with guard. I think that's quite. I don't know. I guess I don't keep an eye on charge blade meta sets. They tend to use a lot of guard points, but I'd assume that you need guard still for that, because you need to power up the shield, right? Yeah, the meals are incredible in this. There's stuff back there. Hello. By the way, probably going to be calling it a day soon. I'm just going to quickly catch up. In terms of adding me, what we'll do is when it comes to eventually getting around to doing viewer hunts, then we'll sort out a lobby code then, rather than adding me as on like a PSN list. What do I think of this game compared to early Mohan? They do feel like almost like completely different games, right? You go back and you play earlier Monster Hunter like 4 Ultimate, and the rigidity in it makes it feel even more like a bit like a turn-based game. You each gotta, in a sort of chess sort of way, where you each gotta see what each other are doing. Yeah, it's such an underrated weapon, the Lance. Back in 4 Ultimate, you could actually put maximum points in evade window, and technically in those 3 dodges you were invincible the whole time. The Savage Devil Joe still managed to pin me. That thing was no fun back in the day. He was awesome in Iceborne, but yeah. So, oh oh, how does Flare compare to Weakness Exploit? Yeah. Also, Flare with Part Breaker now, because Part Breaker now actually does additional damage to wounds. That's why I want to make an Ajara Khan set. I've still got the chest piece there, because then that would, yeah, Flare and Ajara Khan, because then it's easier to make wounds, and then you get more damage for breaking them. And then imagine then including in Weakness Exploit with that, which, by the way, is a little bit more balanced now from what I saw of it. I think there's 5 levels to it, and they're a bit more subtle gradient going up it. It's not just like, oh, for doing... This is the chip on my shoulder with Weakness Exploit. I, of course, used it a lot in the last couple of games, but because why wouldn't you? It rewards you for what you're already doing. You're already going to be hitting the weak spots, and it goes, oh, well, here's free affinity for doing that. So yeah, compare this. I much prefer this more fluid form of Monster Hunter. I get that it's a bit easier, but my main thing is that I love the feel of the combat. I love the design of the monsters. I love the design of the environments, like this place here. I love the armors. I love the build crafting. Sometimes I feel like older Monster Hunter was hard, somewhat based off the rigidity of how it felt. You know what I mean? Even something as simple as, oh, you want to drink a potion? Stand in place, flex afterwards. Meanwhile, Rajang's just looking at you like you're his next meal. You felt it a bit towards the end of Sunbreak, where the additional abilities that they gave the hunter had to then be matched by the monsters, and things either got really silly over the top, or everything had to explode everywhere all the time. That was the main cardinal sin of endgame Sunbreak, was just Shigari Magala and like Risen Shigari Magala and Risen Crimson Glow Valstrax, like loads of their moves had huge amounts of explosions afterwards in order to try and, like, I don't know, balance out the movement of the hunter. Ooh, it just went very pretty. Yeah. Ooh, lovely. That's what I think anyway. Anyway. I would say at this point it's like 11 o'clock where I am, and I am starting to feel sleepy, and that was quite a long way through the story we just got. And I just really want to thank everyone who tuned in to watch. There's been a huge consistent number of, well, for me, consistent number of people. Minimum we got to was 4. And so thank you everyone for coming and joining in. Yeah, take care. It was really good seeing you. I'm definitely inspired to make another guide on a different weapon. You may have already been able to guess what it is, but yes, I will hopefully start work on that very soon, whilst also enjoying this wonderful game. So I hope to see you guys again real soon. Thank you all so much for the support and for choosing to spend some time hanging out here with me. Catch you on the other side, guys.